morning, welcome. I'm Olivia and this is my SilverSneakers Flex yoga class. Let's begin at the back of the seat. All right. Oh, you've arrived. You've given yourself permission for this today. So soak it in. All right. And we welcome Sarah in the back. Where'd she go? There you are. All right, perfect. Close your eyes, let the shoulder blades sort of tuck underneath you there. Relax those powerful jaw muscles. They will not help you do this today. It's your chance to come to stillness and find your breath. And realize how relaxing it can let you be. Do it all the time. But until you come to stillness and breathe, you don't notice it. Breathe in some gratitude. Turns everything we have into enough. Take one deep breath in. Maybe open your mouth and exhale. And we'll move out to the edge of the seat. Scoot on out. So you got space between you and the back of the chair. And your sit bones are right at the edge of the seat. And then roll the shoulders back a bit. So the shoulder blades are going to draw together and point down towards your tailbone. Nice and tall. And put that little tuck to your chin as well. Once again, close your eyes. This is going to feel different because you have to use those core muscles a little bit to hold yourself up. I cannot get all of you in my vision today, but that's okay. When you stand, it'll be different. And let's keep the eyes closed. Just release your right hand down. Just let your fingers reach down towards the earth. And by just moving the shoulder, just roll it around. So it's just going to be relaxed. See what range of motion you have. And then return that to your lap, and we take the other side. First, just let it hang there, dead weight. And then by just using the shoulder muscles, roll it around. Notice if you have two different shoulders here. And again, and let it return to your lap. Tuck the chin towards your chest so you feel this great lengthen down the back of the neck, dropping the shoulders down as you do it. And then lift the head up. Take the chin up. My eyes are still closed, so I'm just looking up a little bit, and then turn side to side, like you're watching birds or something up there. Notice the weight of the head. All right, then rest that chin on that imaginary shelf right in front of you, and let's roll both eyes open. Let's roll both shoulders around. I'm going to lift my arms up now. If that works for you, great. If you need to just take the shoulders, that's okay. This is when you start to say, I got to do what's good for me, right? And what my body says today. I'm just here with some suggestions. And back. One more time. Pull the elbows back. Feel that stretch in the chest. And then I'm going to clasp my fingers just gently. Press the knuckles forward. Tuck the chin. Ooh, there's a nice stretch across the back into the neck. Inhale, pull them back, lift the heart. Exhale, stretch forward. Use all the inhale to come back and all the exhale to come forward. One more time. And forward. All right, left hand comes to your lap. The right arm is just going to lift up as best you can. And then you're going to press it back as best you can, keeping that body upright. Again. And again. One more time. Then drop that to the back of your head right there. Press that elbow back. All right. And then with this knee, you can use your hand right here. Bring the knee inward and back down. And again, or you don't have to. Just lift the knee or just add the twist to the body. Doesn't matter to me. Couple more. Yeah. And back. All right. Once again, point that elbow to the side wall. Reach up, sole palm to the ceiling. And if we were to stick the other arm up, well, this would be like an inverted one-armed handstand. Right? Okay, the other side. Press it up and press it back. Just hold up nice and tall as you do this. And the first inkling is to hinge forward. Let's see if you can stay tall. Just let this range of motion work for you, whatever feels good. And if it doesn't, don't do it. And you know who you are. All right, one more time. Back of the head. Deep breath in. And you can just twist here a little bit. You can lift the knee up if you'd like. Just be mindful of your breath. A couple more. And one more. And back up. All right. Reach to the ceiling. Heel the hand to the ceiling. Like you're going to hold it up. See if you can straighten that arm out. It's not easy to do. Work where you're comfortable. And then release it down. All right. Give yourself a hug. And then up, around, and down. Hands come to the knees, right? Those kneecaps right there. Don't pull on them, but rest the hands there. Then I want you to roll forward towards the tip of the sit bones and let the heart lift to kind of where the wall meets the floor, meets the ceiling. And then roll that tailbone underneath you. You're going to scoop in that belly, tuck the chin towards the chest. So the inhale is going to take us forward. Tip of the sit bones, heart lifts. Gaze goes up a little bit, don't let the head fall. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, separate the shoulder blades, chin to the chest. So some seated cat and cow. Here we go. This would be the cow, and this would be the row, right? Couple more. And round. It feels so good. All right, hands together in the front. We're going to open the arms. All right, circle the wrist. Yeah. All right, I'm going to take this first with my hands on my hips, just side to side. All right. So as you do this, you want to keep that opposite sit bone pressed into the chair. So don't ride over and fall. Okay. Press it down. So lengthening here. Come up, hands on the knees, and I'm going to circle my ribs around. And maybe these hands will help you do this, will help guide you. We often do it without any. Everyone try that. And then go the other way. Just, you should feel lots of fun things going on in your back, right? Ooh, some sweetness. All right, then sort of spiral right back up to the top where you're sitting atop the sit bones. Deep breath in. Let's take the first vinyasa. We're going to forward fold, hinge at the hip, look down towards the earth. And then as you halfway rise, let the hands rise to right in front of the knees and the heart comes forward. Little baby cobra. Like I said, some you don't want to miss. Exhale, reverse swan dive all the way back up, back of the knuckles. All right, left hand down, reach forward with your right hand like we're going to shake your hand, and then we circle around. So this is big, circle around. If you want to stay just with the shoulder, that's okay. I want you to turn to face the wall though, so we start to get that rotation in the spine. And again. And one more, and this time what I want you to do is tuck the tailbone underneath and go back just a little bit further. Hold on to that right there. Come back, lift up on that knee. Sit all the way back, or sit back a little bit more. And for those of you in the back row, I'm circling my ankle. All right? Don't feel like you have to do that. So stretch that leg out in front. You may want to roll back a little bit more. And then bring it right back up so you can sit up higher, closer to it. Roll back. And back up. And I'm articulating the foot, sole of the foot, and then when I come back in, I'm pointing the toe to the ground. Ooh, lots of good sensations here, right? All right, to let it pull you back up, and we're going to circle this leg around. So I am grounding through my left foot, so there's no movement in the upper body. And again. And then let's switch to directions. Bring it in towards the center line. In and in. And one more time, slide that leg out in front. Just wiggle your toes. Yeah. All right, drop it to the ground. We go the other side. So that left arm's going to reach forward. Reach through that little finger like, oh, can't quite get you there. All the way up and around. And I want you to turn and look to that right wall. So the whole spine is going to do this wonderful rotation. You don't do it, you're going to lose it. And again, just like when you look in the back seat of your car or out the window in the back. You want to be able to add that rotation. One more time. Now right here, tuck the tailbone underneath you like you had to reach back a half an inch more. All right, holding on. Bend the elbow there. And then bring that knee in from the side. Ooh. It feels good to take shoes off, right? All right, so extend it out and then bring it back in and see if you can come up a little higher. And again, roll back, come on up. So we got the foot, maybe the toes articulating, the knee and the hip here. And one more time, and up. All right, let's circle around. And breathe. You have pressed this right foot firmly into the earth. So nothing's moving but the leg. All right. Let's let that leg go out to the side. Oh, no, we didn't take it to the front first.
Gotta go around.
Other way. One more time. All right. And now out to the front. Toe to the ceiling. Just wiggle your toes. Yeah. I'm not sure we stretch there, but let's just come forward just a little bit to feel a little lengthen down the back. All right. We'll take that vinyasa again. Deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, slide your hands to the front of your knees. Heart come forward, little baby back, cobra. Exhale and reverse swan dive back up. Walk the legs out wider. And we're going to go around. So now we get into the hips. I say, I have to breathe. Because you saw that I wasn't. It's so bad. And then let's go the other way, unwind it all. And again. All right. Now I'm going to take the soles of the feet together. All right. If you can get them all the way, baby toes together, fine. If not, that's okay too. But in this position, I know you won't move the hips, so we're going to go side to side. Yeah. And again. So adding that nice rotation. If you need to press the feet into the earth a little bit, hold you still there, do so. Yeah, it's a little harder to move those hips when the feet are together. And one more time. All right, open both arms wide, thumbs up, press back. Let's put the feet on the ground. Give yourself a hug. Ooh, sorry. And like you're taking your shirt up, around, and down. Let's stand up. Okay, so we're going to do some up and down a little bit. You choose if you want to do this or not. It doesn't make any difference to me. We're going to go halfway down, hold it, 2, 3, 4, up, tap down, and back up. So it's also good for your brain. Okay, here we go. Halfway, hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise, sit down, come back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise, sit down, come back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise, sit down, come back up. And I'm just tapping down. You can sit if you want to. If you just want to take this part, that's fine. Rise, tap, come back. One more time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise, sit down, and come back up. Shake thine legs. All right, good morning. legs, huh? Get yourself a drink of water. Sarah, did you bring water today?
Yes, I did.
Okay, great, great.
Somebody has water here.
Somebody did. In a nice little foil bag.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not water, honey.
That's,
That's not water.
Oh,
do you need it to stay there?
Pardon me?
Do you need it to stay there? Was this yours?
No, it should just keep in foil because it's refrigerated.
Oh, okay. So this was yours?
It's fresh pest cider for Artie that I brought.
Oh, well, let's all sample that.
It's an old-fashioned mill from the town I grew up in. They put the boards, they put the canvas, they put the fresh apple, flip it, stack it, and press it.
Wow.
Fresh press. Got it? Saturday.
Wow, amazing. That's funny. And just so you know, I tried to use this in the cooler there, but I think because it was black, it wasn't doing it. It was so weird because I put a cup in there and I was able to get water out of it. So if you have a black one, it may not
Is
work.
it insulated?
No. Well, it's rubber. It's a stupid one, but it wouldn't do it. It was really weird. And it's weird because I use it at the gym, same thing, but it wouldn't do it there. All right, downward facing dog. Hands on the chair. Walk your feet back. And take them about chair width apart there. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, and then what I want you to do is hinge at the hip, turn the tailbone towards the back wall. So you're going to feel that great lengthen down the back of the leg. Another deep breath in. Maybe exhale, maybe deepen the bend a little bit, maybe stretch your arms long. All these things are great options for you. Soften the knees a bit more and feel that lengthen in the shoulder, or feel that stretch in the shoulders. Tip the pelvis more and feel the lengthen in the back of the leg. All sorts of good options for downward facing dog. I just want you to find whatever feels good and works in your body today, please. The very deepest breath you've taken, maybe exhale through the mouth. All right, take the gaze over the chair. Once again, like I said, something you gosh darn didn't want to miss it. Step on in and we'll come into mountain pose. A couple important things just to know before we get started. Heels are underneath the sit bones, right? And I'm just going to ask you to do this one time. Really lock your knees, straighten them out. Doesn't that just feel miserable? So the moment you turn that tailbone towards the earth, those knees soften, and that's where you need to stay. So we never let a knee lock. Keep it soft. Doesn't that feel so much better? Really, really nice and tall. Draw the navel towards the spine. Lift up on the pelvic floor. Lift the heart a bit. Maybe let the elbows draw in next to the waistline a bit so the thumbnail or the palms begin to stretch forward. Crown of the head stretches to the ceiling, which means the chin rests on that imaginary shelf, not up here, right? And then see if maybe you can find balance. Maybe with fingertips on the chair, maybe close your eyes. Come in. You should feel the body working. You should feel the feet fire on to help you do this. And breathe. All right. And then eyes open, hands on the chair. Let's just, I call this Stairmaster, just up and down so you feel a stretching through the feet there. Yeah. All right. Leaving that right foot up. Let the toes leave the earth if you can. Flexing the foot, maybe circle the ankle. And then for a few seconds, see if you can find some balance. Come to the fingers. All right, put that foot back down. Whatever you did, good for you. Other side, we lift up on that heel. Maybe we let the toe leave the earth. Look for some balance now. That supporting leg still has that bend in them. Come to the fingers, maybe nothing. Just your breath. And release back down. Let's step back just a wee bit and take the feet a little bit wider. Toes are going to turn out. We're going to come into our star pose and then some sunflowers. You see that moon last night too?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, one arm, maybe two arms if you don't need the chair. And first we're just going to sink into the knees a little bit and then rise up. These are moonflowers. And back up. It was spectacular. I always send a picture to my son in South Africa on a full moon day. One more time. All right, so now some sunflowers. You can use one hand on the chair. Please feel to do that. Feel free to do that. I'm going to hinge at the hip, bend the knees, and then come right back up. It's like you're going to bend down, pick something up. In fact, you can wrap the arms around, touch your shoulders, and back up. But you change your mind, go right back up. Be sure you're bending the knees. Be sure you're hinging at the hip. So we're not doing this, right? Head above the heart, please. And again, one more time. All right, let's put that left hand on the chair. I'm going to circle that right arm forward and then back. Sink into that right knee and back. Right knee and back. One more time. And then we go the other side, same thing. My toes are turned out just a little bit. That feels better to me, but whatever feels good to you. 2 more. And last one. All right, back to downward facing dog. Now step your feet back in. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, sink the hips back. Find your down dog and breathe. Oh, all sorts of good things going on in my back, huh? All right, take the gaze over the chair. Step the right foot in. Slide that left foot back. Turn that left toe back out. Right toe faces the chair. Look and see that the right knee is over the ankle. And the back leg is straight. Right. Warrior one. Rise up, drop the shoulders. You need a hand on the chair, bring it to you. Please do. We're going to take that same sunflower motion. You're going to hinge at the hip, wrap the arms, maybe touch the shoulders and come right back up. What I want you to notice you're not doing is bending that front knee. It's going to stay straight. Not straight. It's going to stay in that position, knee right over the ankle. And the motion is the hip right here, hinging all the way up. Right hand falls to the chair, arc over. Oh, go the other way, arc over. All right, slide that hand back, and I want you to hinge at the hip. So you're going to bring that left shoulder a little closer to the chair as that right arm reaches back to your neighbor, thumb to the ceiling. All right, it comes back to the chair, back to downward facing dog. Big breath. All right, gazing over the chair, flex in the back, like I said something you want. Left foot in, right toe turns out, put that knee right over the ankle, back leg straight, we rise up again. Plug your shoulders where they belong, okay? And you can put one hand on the chair if you need to. We're gonna hinge at the hip, sink no deeper in that knee. 2 more. Maybe wrap them around. 1 more time. And all the way up. Hold it. Plug the shoulders back where they belong. Yes, it's so nice when you do that, right? As opposed to this. It just should feel so much better. Left arm down. Arc over. We go the other way. And then I'm going to drop my right shoulder to the chair and reach that left arm back. So hinge, look to the left wall or maybe back towards your hand. Remember that thumb is always facing the ceiling and the palm faces the left wall. All right, all the way back around, back to downward facing dog. Deep. Bend the knees, hands back on the thigh muscles. And we're going to reverse swan dive up. Here we go. First standing vinyasa. Deep breath in. 2 breaths. Here's the exhale. Look towards the earth. Inhale. Halfway rise. I want you to slide the hands to the quadricep muscles. The idea is to get your back flat here. So squeezing the shoulder blades together. Draw the heart forward. And then we're going to exhale. Look towards the toes. Slide the hands down. Bend the knees. And inhale. Reverse swan dive back up. Let's do it again. Exhale. Inhale, slide to the quads. Exhale, slide below the knees, look towards the toes, and inhale, slide right back up. Lovely. Come to the chair for balance. Left hand down. Reach and take the gaze up. And then we switch to the other side. Reach and take the gaze up. All right, now we're going to put this hand into the back pocket, unless you need that chair. Point that elbow to the back wall and lift up. And then we go the other side. Lift up. Camel pose. And release. Shake out. Nice. Okay, grab a drink of water. Or cider.
Yeah.
Okay. And take the feet at least chair width apart. And we're going to turn the toes to the front. We're going to do this articulating through the foot. I'm just going to push off one side. See, then let that toe leave the earth. And this chair is there for balance. Maybe use a finger. Whatever you need. There's a little hang time there. And I'm really not lifting my leg. I'm just moving so it comes. In other words, I'm not lifting it up. Just leave the earth. And then begin to walk the feet out a little bit wider as you do this. And we'll land with the toes out. All right, for right now, deep breath in. And bring the hands back to the heart. Okay, I'm going to turn the left toe to the front, the right toe to the right wall, and sink into that right knee. And then come back up. Now as I sink, I'm going to press the knuckles forward, drop the chin, and as I come back, straightening that leg, the hands come to the rib cage. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, come back. Use your breath. Everybody breathes a little bit different. You don't have to match me with this. And back. All right. And come back. And then we're going to find our warrior two. So that front knee is going to be over the ankle, and we're going to lift the arms. Looking over those two peace fingers first. And then be aware of what this left hand is doing. Has it fallen down, or is that as high as you can take it? If you can get it shoulder height, do that. Otherwise, put it wherever you need to without looking at it. All right. And then we're going to bring that arm around, palm to palm, and then tickle your arm across your shoulders, and then look back and find it there. And then again, meet the palms, fingertips, tickle your arm all the way across. One more time. And tickle it around. All right, and this time, come back looking to the front. Front knee over the ankle, back leg is straight. Deep breath in. Drop just the right arm. Reaching to the ceiling. I like when we start with the arm up there because then we don't have to travel up, or whatever works for you. If you need to drop that hand to the chair, that's fine. I'm going to hinge a little bit further at the hip. And then I'm going to let this flow towards the side of my face here. And one more thing, you may want to use the chair. See if you can roll that shoulder back a little bit so you could look a little more skyward. Plug the shoulder back where it belongs. Fire on these core muscles. Press the feet into the earth, and you've got side angle. Breathe. All right. I'm going to circle this arm around, but I'm not going to bend any deeper into that knee. All the way around. Let's leave that arm up, followed by the other one. Notice your knee is still over the ankle. Check. Okay. Drop that left arm. And same thing here. The right one's already made its way up there. Let's look back from whence we came to the back ankle first. Trace your collarbone with your chin and come up looking towards that arm. Use the chair if you need to for balance, please. Plug that shoulder back in. Feel the ribs and the hips connect. Feel those core muscles get really tight. In other words, if I punched you in the belly, you wouldn't feel it. Thank you, Laura. Breathe. All right, we level this out. Those little fingers, press them back. Open the chest and then turn the palms up. And bring them to the front a little bit. And then we go back, press, let those little baby fingers go back. Ground through the feet here. And again back. Oh my goodness. Really really working at balance right here on this. Press them back. Star pose. I'm going to turn that front toe, right toe to the front, hands to the heart, come right back in. Drop your chin to your chest, get a little stretch across the back of the neck. And we go the other way. So you're going to turn that left foot, put that knee over the ankle, find your shape. It may mean you need to reposition a little bit there, and we slide the arms out. Assuming that your right hand is shoulder height back there, or wherever it needs to be according to your body. We're in good shape. Deep breath in. Oh no, we do that first. We did this. Close this up. Fingertips, heel, hand, and it's almost like you're going to tickle across and look. 2 more times. And this is when you are going to turn your head and look. And if you need to drop that left hand to the chair, do so. Great stretch across the back then, and great stretch across the chest. Oh gosh, let's do it one more time. Lovely, both arms up. We drop the left arm. Look down towards the earth. Maybe trace your collarbone. Come up looking towards that arm. And then we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to hinge at the hip a little bit here. Let this arm float a little closer to my face. And then roll that shoulder back a little bit more. In other words, you're going to bring that left rib underneath the right rib there. So I have a little longer line from the finger all the way down to my heel. Extended side angle. All right, drop this arm. You can hinge a little bit deeper. Don't bend that knee anymore. Come all the way back up. We're going to go into reverse, reaching up. Look back from whence you came to that back heel. Trace your collarbone. Come up looking towards that top arm. Drop it into where it belongs, that shoulder. Fire on those core muscles. We level this out. Little finger stretch back. Lift the heart a little bit. Move the shoulder blades together. And then come front. Reach them to me such that they separate in the back. And then back. Feel them squeeze together. We don't get strong backs doing this, everyone. Reach forward. And again, one more time. And let them reach forward. All right, let's turn the toes to the front here. Hands on the shoulder. Lift up. Take the gaze up with the elbows here. All right, then we're going to open the arms wide. Hand on the chair if you need. I'm going to hinge at the hip until my heart comes towards the chair. Now, typically you're going to want to fall back on the heels, right? See if you can keep the toes doing their work here. Soften the knees as much as you need to. We're going to pulse those knuckles to the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift back up. Push the toes into the ground. Oh, nicely done. All right, bring them in, shake them out a little bit. Let's go back to downward facing dog. Deep breath. Turn that pelvis to the back wall. The tailbone, sorry. And then imagine somebody's trying to pull your hips back. See how different that feels like. Oh my goodness. All right, hands back on the thighs. Around the spine, roll back up. That should feel good. We take this deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hip, bend the knees. Inhale. Lift the heart forward. Exhale, look towards the toes. Bow to the earth and reverse swan dive all the way back up. Let's step in. Right arm goes down. I'm going to push my hips over to the left. Nice side stretch. Look down towards the earth. And we go the other way. Same thing. Push the hips over. My feet are in mountain pose here. So I have some place to send my hips. And back. Shake out. All right. Grab a drink of water. I think I started late today. I know I did. All right. So coming around to the side of the chair. We're going to use the leg that's closest to the chair. So left one, right? And from here, first we're just going to bicycle. As if you're on a bike. And you take this range of motion that feels good to you. All right? Put hand on the chair for balance. It's just about getting the juices flowing in that hip. Using all the muscles in there. And one more time. All right, so we're gonna bend that knee. If you need to put the toe on the ground, please do so. All right. I'm gonna take my right hand and cross it over. So just a little bit of support, not a lot. I want you to get that spine really straight. The first thing is to go here, right? So see if you can keep that spine straight. And then first, just look to that left wall, all right? Now remember that knee that you're standing on has ever so slight micro bend to it. You have not locked that knee out. Again, you want to put that toe on the ground, that's okay. The moment we turn the gaze away from the way our body is run and we start to get, balance gets to be challenged there. All right, come back to the front, drop the knee towards the earth, curl the heel towards the seat, and we come up first into dancer pose. And maybe you found a little balance. You could drop that hand to your side, you can bring it to your heart. You can use the chair. All right, and then from here, we're gonna extend that leg out. A hand on the chair here is fine, into airplane pose. Again, micro bend here. You want the toe on the ground, do it. Okay. You want the arms down by your side here, that's fine, or out to the side, whatever works for you. And breathe. All right, sink into that front knee until that back toe touches the ground, and I'm going to use the chair here. And we're going to come up into high lunge. So a little bend in my back knee, my heel is up. It's like I just caught you in the middle of a walk, right? Reach up, and should you find balance, come away from the chair. Drop your shoulder, plug your shoulders back where they belong. Yeah. All right, hand back to the chair. Slide that foot in. Bend both knees. Chair pose. Yeah, got that. Awesome, so the tailbone, the seat goes back, tailbone to the earth, but the heart lifts here. And we're gonna turn towards the chair. I'm gonna put my hands on the chair and look to the left wall. So twisted chair, upper body twisted chair, right? Look back at the knees. Have they gone real wonky there? See if you can get them level. And then maybe just turn the chin, all right? So there's less torque action on the heel, on the knees there. All right, look down to the earth, stand up nice and tall, deep breath. All right, we go to the other side. We have a couple things going on there, right? So this leg you're standing on, once again, it's gonna be soft. The right leg out, here we go on that bike. All right, just a little pedal action. And if you need to keep it level, I get it, it's okay. I think I've said this before. Have you done this with a mirror? You know, like if this was a mirror, you just stand right there and go like that. It looks so funny. Do that with a full-length mirror. I remember doing it in dressing rooms when I was a little girl. All right, so here we go. We're going to hold this knee up momentarily. If you need it on the ground, put the toe down, please. Otherwise, I'm going to cross my left hand over. It's going to turn my shoulders a little bit, and then maybe turn the gaze. Look into that right wall. Check in with the foot. Yep, it's still working. With the knee, it's not locked. You could bend it a little bit more even if you wanted to. Ribs and hips are connected. Belly is nice and firm. Shoulders are down away from your ears. All right, come on back to the front. Drop the knee towards the earth. Curl the heel towards your seat. Dancer pose. And you got your old buddy chair right here. If you need it, please use it. Lift the heart. Yes, yes, you're dancers, all right? Lovely. Okay, from here, we're gonna go to airplane pose. Extend that leg out behind, touch the toe on the ground if you need to. When I say extend that leg, I mean extend it, all right? It's not a floppy disc. Send it out there. Yeah, press through the heel or the toe, but make that, lift the back of the knee to the ceiling. And soften that knee. Maybe find that balance. Put on the ground if you need it, please. Now here we go. We're going to sink into that front knee, back toe on the ground, ball the foot on the ground, and rise up, high lunge. Shoulders down. ribs firing on, inner thighs pressing together. Both feet are working hard. All parts are important in this. If you need a hand on the chair, please use it. All right, we slide that foot in, come into chair pose, hands at the heart, tailbone towards the earth. You lift the heart towards the thumb, and then we add this little twist. Try not to move the knees. So I'm just going to drop my hands. Try to keep the knees level there. Look back. You'll see how you kind of roll over onto the feet, or you torque the knees around. I need them facing the front, just safer for your knees. All right, look down to the knees. Reverse swan dive back up, and let's take that vinyasa. Just create some space for your arms to float down. Look towards the earth. Inhale, halfway rise. Look towards the 6 feet in front of you. Exhale, look back towards the earth. Soften the knees. Reverse swan dive. Oh yes. You know what this means? It's peace in sign language. One of my favorite motions. All right, have a drink. We'll sit back down, finish in the chair. Let's see, let's take that right foot out to the side and just roll that knee in and then open it back out. Use your hand. I'm on kind of on the ball of my foot here. Just roll it in, getting a stretch in that side and out. And one more time. Stretch that leg out. Put the heel on the ground, hold on to the chair, or lift that right arm up to the ceiling. Drop your shoulders inward where they belong. Fire on the ribs so you've got plenty of balance here. Breathe. All right, slide that foot back in. Drop this hand. Bam. And over. Nice. Nice. All right, so we're going to take that left foot out. I'm going to rise up on the ball of my foot. Maybe, maybe not. And then let that knee drop in. And then add the hand any way you want to. Just move slowly. Take a breath. Each range of motion there. And back out. Oh. Settle in both sit bones on the chair there. And you're going to slide that foot out. I'm going to keep my leg pretty straight, toe to the ceiling. Hand on the chair for balance, and lift. And then drop the shoulders, plug them back where they belong. The ribs and the hips connect. Using the feet to the foot, the feet. Breathe. All right, so back to the front. Catch that hand as it drops down. Bring it across. Let's bring that foot in. Toss it around. All right, with my right heel, I'm going to slide from my ankle up to my knee, and then I'm going to grab whatever I need to get that knee up. You know, if you've been told not to cross the midline, then just keep it down there on the ground. That's just fine. All right. Not there yet? That's okay. Look at you. That's amazing. That's pretty amazing, though, Linda. Breathe. Press that low back forward. Feel a little deeper stretch. So you're sitting up tall. I know some of you like to hinge. All right, then I'm going to add a twist to this. Feel free to put the foot on the ground. Otherwise, I'm going to cross mine over, right? I'm going to use my left hand there on the knee. And then I'm going to use my right hand on the chair. Always, always, straight spine. So sit yourself up nice and tall there. Breathe. Lift the heart a bit more, almost like you're going to take your gaze up. All right. Slowly come back to the front. Release, take a breath. Okay, so now the left heel is going to come to the right ankle. We'll slide up and grab whatever you need to when you need to get it up there. All right, keep the foot flexed, protects the foot, support it, open it, press that low back forward, same thing. Ditto from the other side. All right, and then I'm going to cross it over, or sole the foot on the, or foot on the ground if that feels better to you. And then we have this twist. I would like to put the left hand on the seat of the chair. And the next thing I think about is getting my shoulders parallel with the earth instead of letting that one fall down. So level that all off and turn the gaze a little more towards the left wall, maybe towards the left shoulder. Slowly come on back. Release that. One hip at a time. Lift it up and walk on back. And you use those core muscles to do that. It's like you got a golf ball underneath your seat right there, and you got to lift up and over it. So use that image if you need something. All right. Snuggle that pelvis into the back. Little massage. You're going to scoop the belly here and push the rest of the back into the chair. Push it back, and then just let it release. One more time. Navel towards the spine. I'm using my feet a little bit here too, but push back a little further. And then just let it release. And then tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. Okay. Open your eyes really wide. Scrunch up your face. Send the lips over to one side. And send them toward the other side. And then send them around kind of like you're going to scratch your nose without your hands. And then release. All right. And then keep your eyes to the front, but turn the chin. Like you're looking at me like, you said what? And then we're going to do the same thing other side. Looking straight ahead, but turn the chin. You know, think about that, right? And then come back and then drop your chin. Still looking at forward. And then still looking forward, lift the chin, look down your nose. And then release. Close your eyes. They've had a nice workout there too. Where's that breath? Huh? It's calm, it's connected, it's smooth. Release those biting teeth. Breathing in like you're looking for that most delicious aroma that you love. And now, notice how the rest of the body just goes, ah. That's those good endorphins racing through your body now. And then open the hands, wiggle your fingers, maybe wiggle your toes. If you've been in shoes today, take your shoes off when you get home and wiggle your toes. And bring the hands together, your heart. Drop your chin to your chest. Gratitude turns everything we have into enough. And so with a grateful heart, namaste. Peace, much joy. Wonderful. Okay, what are we doing Wednesday?
Coffee.